What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. So, this is the first real episode of GH Fantasy Review. Let me tell you something. I've always wanted to write for a show, but I do know that there's a lot to writing a show, like a lot. And it's hard for one person to write a soap, let alone 10 people to write it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot because you're dealing with characters and stuff. But with my segment of this, of Fantasy GH, I'm not going to do what real GH do and use like 50 characters in an episode. Typically, I might not do that. I might use maybe like a small amount. I don't like to overcrowd it. You know what I'm saying? I just like to put certain people in if it fits the storyline. So, I hope you all enjoy. So, getting into it, from where we left off, where I left off with yesterday. So we go back to the Hornet Star. The ambulance has taken Emily and Rick to the hospital already. They've been shot by Trevor and Faith Roscoe. Trevor was shot and he bled out. He's bleeding out. He died. He didn't make it. Um, Faith Roscoe was on the lam. She got away in the middle of the gunfight. She managed to slip away, so she's on the run at this point. So we get into it. Jordan's at the Hornet Star getting witness statements and stuff like that. Um, she told Sonny that she got an APB out on Faith. Every cop is looking for her. Sonny told Jordan that she better find Faith before he find Faith. And Jordan warned Sonny to stay out of her investigation or she will arrest him. So he told her that if she's done with all her questions, him and Carly are going to the hospital to go check on Rick and Emily. So meanwhile, back at the hospital, Nicholas is standing outside the operating room or whatever, trying to figure out what's going on with Emily. She had a gunshot wound to the chest. It's not looking good. Lucas came out, gave him an update. Soon as Lucas came out, Monica, Alan, Sky, they all came in. AJ, they all came in to figure out what was going on. And Lucas told them that she did suffer a severe gunshot wound to the chest. And right now it's touch and go. They're trying to stabilize her. Um, he said that they're, trying to stabilize her to get her ready for surgery. And right now she needs their prayer. Monica was just devastated by all of this. Alan was devastated and pissed off. Um, Jason and Sam showed up to the hospital, and Alan told them what happened and the condition of Emily. And he pulled Jason to the side and he asked him what's up with Trevor and Faith and stuff like that. He told Alan that Faith is pretty much on the run and the cops are looking for her and Trevor's dead. Alan was so pissed. He was like, he wished that he could have got his hands around Trevor's throat before he died. He wanted to kill him himself because now his daughter is in there fighting for her life. So, meanwhile, while that's going on, Alexis shows up for Rick and Emily and Nicholas. She went to go see about Rick, and the doctor said that his injuries are not life threatening. He is awake, he's alert. Molly decided to go in there and talk to her father first. Um, Sonny and Carly come in. She updates them on Rick's condition. Carly tells Sonny that she couldn't believe that Rick took a bullet for him, of all people. Sonny said he was just as shocked that Rick took a bullet for him, because they had this crazy history over the years. But he said that he owed Rick his life, you know. So Alexis went to go see about Nicholas and Emily, and Nicholas, she gave him a big hug and stuff like that, and Monica, Alan, and they told her what the condition is for Emily right now, and she said that she's praying for him, for the Quartermains and Emily. Um, so meanwhile, when Molly got done talking with Rick, Sonny went in to talk to Rick. And Rick told Sonny, he laughed and told Sonny that he was surprised that he actually jumped in front of a bullet to save his brother because he couldn't believe it his damn self. He said he never would have thought he would take a bullet for Sonny. Um, And Sonny told Rick he owes him his life. And he asked Rick, what made him jump in front of the bullet for him. And Rick said, even though him and Sonny have a long checkered history, he said Sonny is still his brother, and his goal was to always one day have that close relationship with Sonny. And Sonny said that he wished that they didn't waste so many years fighting and hating each other. And hopefully they can really be brothers. And Rick told Sonny that as long as he has breath in his body, there's always a shot for them to be brothers. So they hugged and stuff like that. Sonny told him he's gonna let him get some rest and he'll come by and see him tomorrow. Carly, meanwhile, was in the waiting room calling Michael to let him know what happened, and Michael said that he was on his way to the hospital. Um, Jason came over to give Sonny and Carly the update on Emily, and Sonny said that he's praying for her in the Quartermains and stuff like that. So Sonny took Jason to the side and said that he got Max and Milo out looking for Faith because he wants to find her before the cops find her, because he said he gonna put that bitch in the ground. But he also told Jason that he do want to beef up security at the house and around the kids and stuff like that, because before Trevor died, Trevor told Sonny that this whole war is far from over. But Jason thinks that maybe he was talking about Faith or whatever. But Sonny said he didn't get the feel that he was talking about Faith. He said that there's definitely something else to this and something else to what Trevor said. So Jason said he definitely gonna put extra guards on Carly and the kids and stuff and be on high alert now, just in case something go off. Um, so while that's going on, Alan looks at Sky and tells her that he can't believe that she was sleeping around with Luke of all people. And Sky told him that it just happened. It wasn't planned. It's just something that happened. And Monica was so upset, she just told them to shut up because she said her daughter is in there fighting for her life. Like, she don't want to talk about the affair and hear about Luke and all of that. She said right now they just need to focus on Emily. That's their sole focus at this point. Um, so that's when Lucas came out to give them another update and let them know that Emily is now stabilized. They're going to operate on her, and they said that the next 24 to 48 hours is going to be critical. AJ told Monica that he's going to go to the little church inside the chapel, inside the hospital, to go and say a prayer. Um, and that's when he had got a phone call from Michael, and Michael was telling him that he was on his way to the hospital to see Emily and see about Emily and Rick. So meanwhile, while that's going on, Michael was in the car looking at his phone driving, and then in another car was Faith Roscoe, frantic, picking up her phone trying to dial and call somebody, and her phone dropped. And so she was trying to pick it up and she swerved in the lane, and there was a head-on collision. She actually hit Michael's car. Her and Michael ran into each other. And inside the car, they're both unconscious. So while that's going on, Ava Jerome goes to see her brother Julian. And Julian said that, stuff was going on at the hospital, the shooting. And Ava asked, was Sonny shot? And Julian said, hell no. He said that Rick and Emily were the ones shot. And he asked Ava, did she have anything to do with Faith Roscoe and Trevor Lanza coming to the party, shooting up the place? She said she didn't technically have anything to do with it, but she knew about it. And Julian warned her that this war that she got going on with Sonny, he warned her that it's not going to end well, mainly probably for her. And she told Julian that this time she not rolling over for Sonny. She says she is taking over Port Charles with or without Julian's help. And Julian told her that he's a legitimate businessman. He said that he's not helping her with this. So, back at the hospital, everybody was waiting patiently in the waiting room. And that's when all of a sudden the monitors in Emily's room start flatlining. And the doctors were yelling to get a crash cart in the room. And that's when Monica put her hand over her mouth tears in her eyes. Alan was looking upset, visibly upset, shaking damn near. And everybody just had this grim look on their face. And Nicholas had tears in his eyes. So anyway, that was the end of that episode. I like to keep it a little short. But let me know how you all felt about this first episode. And I'll see you all later. Let me know how you felt. Peace.